Okay, what's up, everyone? Happy Monday. I hope that you guys are all having a great start to the week. And before we get going, make sure you join the GoChamp tournament that is running live at the moment. It's free with potential cash prizes up for grabs. So the link is in the chat. The team have put it there as well. And yeah. Perfect. So, as I said, make sure to go check that out. Free competition based account with potential cash prizes up for grabs. Now, the market seemed to be coming lower here. I've got some nice longs on my main accounts. I'm locked out of there. I'm trying some shorts now on my GoChamp account. I forgot to close my positions actually from last week and end up getting stopped out on them. But this is a tournament based account and just trying some shorts here to the downside. Okay, so I played the longs and now trying the shorts. So basically, what my trade was that I can go over, and I'm up $2,000 on my main accounts, my prop firm accounts that I'm trading with the FTMO that are going along really, really nicely. Yeah, what's up, Raz? Good to have you on. So those are my longs. You guys saw me take those longs on my stream earlier on. I had the first trade of here, quick little scalp on the NASDAQ. I managed to get out near the highs for about 35, 30 points. And then we end up getting this flush. The only reason why I was quite aggressive on this profit taking over here was the fact that we had been grinding higher all session long. Andre had a nice long over here. I think he got this long off this level here. And then I took the long basically on the pullback too. So I got a great entry price and just took profits, and thankfully so, because we end up sliding back down. In my second trade, I got in over here. I took 50% off at the New York session VWAP. We're coming off of the New York session open, the opening range low, as well as the daily VWAP, and I'm trading back towards the high side. The reason I did take off 50% of here to cover profits, I was up about, give or take, 40, 50 points on that NQ position first. But we actually come back down actually slightly negative before ripping to my full target at the opening range high. But I just did want to cover profits. But the reason I like the longs is the H4 data is telling me stay long biased. As you can see, let's refresh that. We bullish overnight. The H4 data telling me to stay long biased. And then I'm just catching these longs into the session. So a pretty simple trade there, I must say. Like that's like kind of like my go-to trade, if you want to almost say that. It's like I have a clear bias coming into the open. We get a pullback, and I'm taking that entry. So I think a pretty solid session. And I know, Rise, you're there watching with me on that H4 stream as well. So how are you guys going though today? How's everyone's trading going today so far? But yeah, let me know. How big risk can you enter for 100K accounts? I'm going to start at 50K. And I wasn't sure my sizing. Yeah, so I'm trading on the funded accounts, anything from 0 to 0.5% and up, compared to the challenges. I'm risking from 1 to 2% on the challenges. So with FTMO, I know you're asking me, FTMO is the best one to go with. And then you obviously got GoChamp here, a free tournament-based account with potential cash prizes up for grabs as well, as mentioned. Okay, so you got options for yourself. But yeah, I think, as I said, any questions on this long that I did take, the two longs that I did take, any questions on that? Right now, we can see the market does look like we want to tip over here. Nvidia and they're coming back down. And then another confluence factor. So we had the bullish pre-market into the open, trading above the VWAPs and the orb. And then we also did have the stocks are trading green as well. This is a tougher short to take that I'm trying on the tournament-based accounts, but I'm trying different things on these accounts. I'm normally done my main trading by then, and then, yeah. The second trade was nuts. It worked perfectly. Yeah, I mean, you'll take it on a grid read like that. I think it's just taking it one day at a time that really does help, right? So, yeah, I'm glad that you guys got to see that live as well. Perfect. Any questions on the trade though, Raz? Any questions on the trade? But yeah, right now I'm currently done on my main accounts for the day. I've got some few more payout dates coming up, that's for sure, on those FTMO accounts. So that will be obviously always looking forward to those. On my one account, I made 13K in the last just under 2 months. So, I've got 3 of them at the moment, and just looking to take it one day at a time. Cool. So yeah, we are bouncing a little bit here. I'm trying to see if we roll over, but we'll see. I got my stops at the highs, and we'll see if we can catch some of this momentum here. Okay. Perfect. So, as I said, like just trying stuff on this tournament-based account, particularly because it is obviously, as I said, a tournament-based account. You got to play sometimes pretty hard to. I got the longs as well on this account, but I'm trying now a short off the highs. So let's see what happens on this. Gold, I tried a long on gold, never really worked. We'll see what actually does happen here. It is quite a nice level to maybe be buying from. We'll try a long on gold as well. Let's try longs at gold off this level too. So let's see if we can take it back up to the highs. Again, this is a free tournament-based account with GoChamp. Go check them out. The link is in the chat. My main accounts, I think, really, really nice trading today. You can go rewatch that stream right as well. Thank you so much for always answering my questions. On your first trade, how do you decide when you should exit as that reverse was crazy? Yeah, it's a good question. It's that was more like intuition and feel, I would say. So you're asking about the first trade. We had been grinding higher, and I wasn't we weren't getting that pop or extension that I really like to see. So I'd say on that, there's just a little bit of intuition playing out, and then getting back in, see how we respect the lows, and then I got back in a really, really nice price. So yeah, I would say intuition that we never got the pop, and I'm okay to just take some profits out of the market and then always look to get back in, and then you actually end up getting 70 points in the second entry. Perfect. So as I said, those were my 2 trades today, up $2,000. And we'll see what we get into the rest of the session. Let's see what is actually working here. So those shorts I'm trying along on gold as well. Just as I said, trying things on this tournament-based account. You kind of have to play. These guys are swinging hard. And I just trade this in the hour that we do trade. But if we do take anything on my FTMO accounts in this hour, obviously we'll let you know. But now that I'm already up on the day, I normally don't like to overtrade. I think, especially on my main accounts, I think it's a it's good to practice a little bit of discipline on those for sure. I did actually make a post about it today. This is just from one 100K FTMO funded account. But let's have a look here. Get that up. So I made this tweet over here, as I said. This is one of my FTMO accounts, 100K starting balance, 10K static drawdown. In the last 2 months, I've made 13K from it. You do not need to take excessive risks on your funded accounts to make consistent money from them. FTMO scaling plan and max funding inside. So as you can see, I've made 13,300 just on one account in the last 2 months. Yeah. So yeah, just one good day at a time, right? Oh, I already said that. Okay. Yeah, so really, really nice. And then got another power date coming on this too. So going along really, really nicely. See what I'm looking at. So the gold longs are working out really nice. You can trade a maximum of 2 macros on this tournament-based account, right? Too. So yeah. Anyways, I did want to speak also about something that's quite interesting. Let's go to reports. Let's go to year-to-date so far. Something that's very, very interesting that I speak about quite often, okay, is, the average winning day to average losing day. My average winning day is $2,000. My average losing day is $1,700. I find personally from my own trading experience and working with a lot of other traders as well, that they will have many, many green days. For example, in a week's period, they might have 4 winning days, okay? 4 winning days and 1 losing day, but the 1 losing day wipes out everything. So we do look like we are wanting to roll over here. Let's just have a look at see what the DAX is doing too. DAX looks like we want to come down. Nvidia is rolling over. Yeah, we don't look particularly bullish right now on indexes across the board. The DAX, let's just go to some wider time frame as well. So something that is interesting at the moment is that we are trading at that 5-day SMA, which Brian Shannon loves to use as a high time frame conference, and so do I on the hourly. How's it, James? Question. Green Day here too. Question about prop trading in a business for maximum tax purposes. Don't know if it's time and place for question. You can definitely ask that. My advice to you would be to get a chartered accountant, and they will help you guide you through all of that. You can write off all the evals and everything like that, challenges that you purchase, all of your business expenses as business write-offs, tax write-offs. So that's what I personally would say. Just stick to an accountant, speak to an accountant, and they will help you. My father and father-in-law are both chartered accountants with their own practices, so they help me with everything on that front. So, that's why you pay accountants. You pay people that have knowledge. And if you do it, a lot of people actually be like, well, I'm just going to do it myself. I'm not going to waste time paying an accountant. It's the wrong mindset to have. It's the same as when it comes to like coaching or stuff like that. People are like, I'm not going to pay for coaching. It's a waste of money. I'll do it by myself. Yeah, well, you probably can, but it'll probably take you 10 times the amount of time. So speak to an accountant, Peter. That's my advice to you. So as I said, we are coming off that hard time frame 5-day SMA, which is interesting. Daily time frame is sitting at that 200 EMAs. That will be an interesting one as well. But yeah, we're trying those shorts. Awesome, thanks, man. Yeah, 100%, Peter. It's the best. It's the most solid. Right, I pay for accountants. I pay for tools like TradeZilla, like risk calculators. I pay for journalings. I pay for I've got a performance coach. I pay for these things because they help me at the end of the day make more money. So why would you not do that with your business like that too, right? Yeah, exactly. Out of curiosity, what did you do before Edgefill? What do you mean before Edgefill? I've been trading for 9 years. Edgefill, I started working with them 3 years ago, end of 2023. So I was trading, doing exactly what I'm doing now. I trade live with, like, I'm gonna go on the stream next with the guy. I work with the guys in the States. That's why I'm actually going to speak at an event this year in the States. But I work with a bunch of guys in the States: Austin Silva, Evan, Randy, all the guys there over at ASFX. Okay, that's where I trade live every single day as well. Oh, for bias, so that makes sense. Mostly like previous days highs and lows, and VWAPs and EMAs. That's a good question. Yeah, for bias, etc. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, so as I said, we are kind of starting to roll over a little bit on these indexes. The 50-minute time frame, it has been a little bit more choppier today for sure. So I'm glad I was able to get in and out of my trades before this a little bit of chop right now. As I said, obviously fighting trend at least for now, because most of the indexes are all uh most of the index stocks are all green on the day too, right? Would you say trading all the sessions London Asia will hurt you more in the long term or exhaust you? Yes, I agree. Will definitely exhaust you. I tried to do it last year and it definitely hampered my trading. For example, like just out of example's sake, I had my son that was born last year, and trading all hours like London and New York just made me super tired. So I would say pick a session and stick to that. That's why I trade stocks and indexes in the New York session. It makes sense, right? Okay. Do I do sometimes got to advance so easy? Awesome. I do sometimes struggle to identify a bias, and so I easier made it look. Yeah, I mean, there's probably two aspects to that: is time in the markets and using data, edgeful. So, you know, making all the mistakes throughout my 9 years of trading, right? And then I would say I get the bias right majority of the time, and then it's all down to execution. If you can't get the bias right, that's worrying, because then it doesn't matter how your execution is. But if your execution is well and you get the bias right, it makes it a lot more easier. Not to say you can't make money without the you could get the bias completely wrong. Like on Friday, wanted personally, I wanted longs and I had to flip and get short, but then my execution made up for it. So bias is only 50% of it. You still need to then find the execution. But if you do get the bias right, obviously it does help you a lot uh, in terms of your execution, because it makes it a lot easier. So it's bias and then execution, in my opinion. But I would say execution is probably number one. You know. So that's my take on things. I'm trying those gold longs at the moment, but we'll see how that goes. As I say, go check out GoChamp. The link is in the chat there. Free tournament based accounts with potential upside. So yeah. Yeah, I've just found in this type of market environment as well, guys, aggressive profit taking has been key for me personally. Uh, it's been you just have to be you have to be aggressive in the profit taking, in my opinion, right now. I'm going to close out those gold longs. I like the shorts on ES and NQ starting to roll over, so we'll try those. There we go. So ES and NQ starting to roll now. Let's have a look at more questions in the chat. Perfect. Thank you. She feels that you're getting all this information for free from you. Very, really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I try and help the best I can, right? I'm not claiming to be the world's best trader, but I know how to make money long term, and I've done it for 6 years as my main source of income. So, I really do enjoy streaming. It holds me accountable as well, like not doing dumb stuff, right? Because you're on stream, you got to show why you're taking trades and so forth, right? So, I really like it from that aspect. Yeah, we're starting to roll now. Indexes are starting to come down. Go YM. Not surprising. We had that 5-day SMA, as I said. Starting to look good on this. What Bitcoin should be coming down now too. Normally, Bitcoin moves with the indexes quite a lot. On a 15-minute time frame there. Any other questions, Raz? I'm always here to help, dude. Yeah, so we're coming down quite nicely on the indexes right now. I'm just taking this on my free competition based account, but we are starting to slide here. Nasdaq, I think if we get underneath this opening range low at 621, I think we start to slide quite aggressively. There we go. Please keep it up. I enjoy relaxing and checking my charts and listening to you as it helps my strength and my understanding. 100%. I think that's if you don't ask questions, you're not going to improve. And we actually are coming down quite nice in this trade. So I'm gonna see if I can still hold it, let it run. Now this might be a weird. I've been trading forex on a broker demo, which use lots. How different is that to CFDs now? Like FTMO. It's the same. They might be different position sizes personally. But I use this, and I'm actually going to make a video on the tools and everything that I use in terms of like, making, the tools that I use to help me make more money and the risk calculator. So this is what I use here to help me calculate risk. It says here, okay, risk calculator app. And that basically helps me manage risk very, very easily. So that's what I recommend you to do. It costs like $20 a month. But again, all these tools, and I'm actually going to make a YouTube video on it. These tools help me make more money. Essentially, it's as simple as that. So it would be TradeZilla, okay, Traders Connect, Risk Calculator, TradingView. Okay, what else do I use? There's a lot, but those are the main ones, right? Yeah. So that's what I use to help calculate my risk. It's very simple. See what else did I want to do to was a Yeah, there was. So yeah, edge fill obviously. Okay. Yeah, Forex Factory for news, financial juice. So I'll make a video for you guys to check out. That's for sure. Perfect. Perfect. Any other questions in the chat right now? We are starting to come. Thank you. That you'll make it a lot easier. Just not always scared of. Yeah. So exactly, that will help you very very easily to enter with the correct sizing. Okay. So that risk calculator. That's why I use it. It helps me enter with the correct position sizing based on percentage or dollar based risk. As simple as that. Yeah, that video will help a lot. 100%. Let's go back to the charts right now. So we're up 290 on this trade. I think I just had a feeling it was going to tip over. We've sitting at that daily 5 day SMA, and it just has been a level that we have been respecting of even on Friday. We are in a downtrend as well. Like we clearly are in a downtrend, right? So yeah, that video help a lot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that tonight. I'll get that up from my guys are taking long to make thumbnails, so I'm just doing my own thumbnails for now. I'll get that up. Yeah, I'll get that up for you guys. Yeah. Perfect. Any other questions in the chat right now? Good stuff, Raz. Are you based in South Africa? Where are you based, Raz? By the way, if I can ask. Yes, we're coming lower quite nice here. We just need some extension. Yes, I'm South Africa. So it's my old gamer YouTubers. So if they're all good. No, all good, bro. 100%. Cool. So we can see, as I said, the DAX starting to tip over now too. I might just close these trades and see if we or what we look like. So let's see. I don't want to get pulled back on them. So we close that for a win. So I'm actually up on the day now. Unfortunately, I forgot to close my positions last week. But yeah, I still think we have potential to roll over. The DAX is now starting to slide, but Nvidia is still trying to hold up the market. So it is keeping me wary. So we can also look on ES here. I want to learn as day trading is an extra income of Saturdays. I've been a bit stagnant, but I'm still very young. So there we go, bro. There we go. Yeah. I think that's the best attitude to have. You can definitely have a lot of, people come in and see all this stuff on online, like making so much money every single day. But if you come in with the right attitude, like, hey, I got a job, can I make some extra source of income every single month? Think you give yourself a great opportunity to do that. If you can make an extra $2,000 to $5,000 a month, that's fantastic. I do have a course to teach. I don't have a course, but I do live stream every single day. The link is in my bio. I'll put it here as well. I live stream on my YouTube channel as well as on ASFX TV each and every single day. There are actually some educational material courses in there. Not from me, but I'm going to put out a psychology course in there. So there's quite a lot of stuff in there. I'll actually show you. So if you join our live trading room over there, let's go like this. Let's go like this. ASFX TV. So if you check that out over there, the link is my bio. As I said, you can also join my mailing list. But over here, so I'll be live here after the stream. There's Futures 101, Futures 2.0, liquidity concepts, so like RCTs type style. And then I'm going to put out a psychology course as well. And then you can rewatch all the streams. Okay. So, yeah. So just showing you this high time frame. Brian Shannon loves using the 5-day SMA, and we are coming off of that quite significantly here. But let's see. This has been obviously an area of strong support too. So go check that out. The link is in my chat, in the chat there, boss. Actually feel like we could bid back up here. It just feels like one of those days, but let's see what's NASDAQ doing. And Nvidia is holding up as well. Yeah, I'm interested. It's gonna be an interesting one for sure. We are underneath VWAPs right now, so at least on that, that's something we can take from that. How is Rocket Lab and Bloom Energy, please? Yeah, I'm not too sure with that. Are you asking individual stocks? Do you prefer trading live account versus prop firms or other all around? Do you do both? I do both. I enjoy both. I think both have their reasons. So yeah, 100%. Yeah, so I'll do both. It is bidding off back off this opening range low now on NQ and the daily view app. Yeah, so yeah, 100%. Okay, cool. So I'm still in between here. Let's just go across to like gold and that. You guys can see I was looking to buy it up back from the bottom there, just trying something, but yeah, not looking great at the moment. Perfect. So I'm gonna make that video for you guys later on. You can see just on the broader watch list as well. We got some stocks that are starting to rally. Rivian, um, yeah, interesting. Nvidia is up. I mean, Meta was up 1% at 3% at one point, but it's going to be interesting to see what we get down at these lows. Could be a chance to actually get into some stocks long term, personally. Brother, what's your view app setting? Jacques, what's up, bro? So I personally use the daily view app. So yeah, I personally use the daily view app, which is open hour close +4, I think it is. VWAP auto anchored, so that's for the daily VWAP. Yeah, open hour close 4, and then that's the indicator VWAP auto anchored, and then I got the session VWAP as well with their open hour low close 4. Okay, start of New York session VWAP. Those are the two VWAPs I have, so you can change that there. Let me know if you got that, Shark. We're actually bidding back up. I think I'm actually want to place a long here to get long again. There we go. We're bidding back higher. It does seem like this is a bullish day, and we want to hold these lows here and potentially move back up towards those highs. So I'm gonna try those longs again. We are trading underneath VWAP, but I'm gonna try those longs off the bottom again. But yeah, Jacques, let me know if you got those VWAP settings that I gave in the chat there. And then again, make sure to check everything out in all my socials, everything like that. I've got some recent videos that I've put out. I'm going to make that video on all the tools that I use. So make sure to go check that out in the comment section there. I've just put it in. Yeah, 100% shock. All good, boss. Yeah, so we're definitely holding this opening range low. What's YM doing? YM also holding that opening range low. So I mean, definitely, as I said, like when the whole Mag 7 is green here across the board, you don't really want to be fighting that. You're able to show the copy trader you use in that video. Yeah, I can show you the copy trader 100%, Ross. I've already made a note of it to put it in there. I've written all the tools that I use in there to help with the copy trader 100%. Yep. The copy trader is also, yeah, I'll put it is in the link in my bio over here too. So you can go check that out. So that there, the copy trader that I use there, and you can use it for CFDs or futures. Okay. So we're looking good here, bouncing off of these lows again. As I said, tough day to go short. As I said. Yeah, I appreciate so many South Africans coming on here. I must say, like, I try to always put out real content on my socials, on my YouTube, on my Instagram, show you the highs and the lows. If you go back and watch, my YouTube videos from last year, this time, you would have seen that I was really, really struggling to, to come to grips with having a new baby and everything like that. And it actually puts things into perspective because I always share the wins and the losses. So when you're on a nice hot run like you are now, I'll definitely take it, you know. Yeah, so as I said, like when you're on a nice hot run like this, you'll take it because I always share the losses. And last year I was getting smoked for for taking losses like that. You know how people can be online. So, you know, when you're on a hot run like you are right now, you'll definitely take that. If anyone also wants to meet up, always let me know. So in South Africa, yeah, perfect. So as I said, we're trying these longs off the lows there, back up towards highs, just a choppier session that we are looking at. Yeah, so we're bouncing it quite nicely. I like it. Back up towards the highs would be take profit zone. Where you basically say if you want to answer also, I'm in KZN. I'm in Durban. Or Polito specifically, but yeah, we can meet up, bro. Hey, David, what's up? So many as long as off the bottom here. Yeah, so that's where I'm based, Raz. Bro, can you give me some legit prop firms which you know for? Yeah, 100%. All of these, bro. Every single one of these will get you, will pay you out. I've never had any issues with any of them. So there you go. All of those ones there will help you. From Derbs, I'll be running from Derbs in June. I usually stay in Burrito for the weekend. Let me know, Ross. Yeah, if you have the side, it will be lucky to get a beer with you or coffee or whatever you want to do, bro. Sounds good. Let's do it. Always here, bro, to meet up. I love meeting up with other South African traders as well. So let's do it. Sounds good. You can message me on Instagram, Raz, or something like that. Instagram or Twitter works, and I'll get that over to you 100%. So I'll get you my number, and we can meet up. I've actually made so many of my mates that I work with on a daily basis, like Austin and the guys. I met online, so yeah, from trading space. Just a tough day. Look at the Mag 7 again across the board. We green. Tough to fight that trend. And funding pips too. I've never taken a challenge actually with funding pips personally, but I don't see them on my list there. So just go with the ones on my list over here. Top one in FTMO are some of the best. So go with those ones on my all the recommended brokers, all the prop firms, they're all there. Okay. What's up, Frank? Yeah, I'll take it. How is Favors and Alpha Capital? I also say Favors is great. I just don't have an affiliate code with Favors because I've never taken a challenge with them. So I only go with prop firms that I've taken challenges from myself, but I've heard Favors are great from people that have used them, good friends of mine. So yeah, but again, I only give you discount codes for companies that I've actually taken payouts with and actually traded with, right? So yeah. How is Favors? Yeah, so I haven't traded with Favors. I have traded with Alpha Capital Group about 2 years ago. I didn't failed my account, so I never got past them. So I can't comment on the withdrawal process, but they seem great from what I have. But I don't have them up here because I've only taken one account with them, right? So all of the ones that I recommend are all here, brokers as well. So we're bouncing really, really nicely at the moment. We're actually up $120. I'll close some on the NASDAQ. See if we can get some extension again on yes. But again, just not fighting that trend on the right-hand side. Look at that. Everything's up. So we trade long. Cool, guys. I'm going to head off in the next 2 minutes or so. I hope that you guys had a great rest of the trading day. Make sure to go check out GoChamp, as I said. So yeah, it's been a really, really good start to the year so far, I must say. So it's my P&L for the year. It's been really, really good. February was a slower month just because I was on the road traveling, didn't want to trade all of my accounts, and then picked up quite nicely into March. This is on FTMO and personal. So yeah, it's been really, really good. Let's go over here. And then, as I said, just nice 2 trades on NQ. And you can go back on my YouTube and see me actually take the trades live. So it's not like I'm just... I'll say 90% of my trades are all taken live. There might be gaps and windows where I don't take trades off stream, but I'm live on stream with you guys almost all the time. So yeah, been a good trading day, good start to the week, and these longs are working out. So we might close up some more here. Let's just close them out like that. And yeah, go check out GoChamp, as I said. We'll check you guys free competition-based accounts with cash prizes. And we'll check you guys on tomorrow, same time. If you look at my YouTube over here, make sure you put the subscribe button on. Okay, as you can see over here, go like this. Okay, subscribe button is there. Make sure it's all on, because I've got a bunch of live streams. As you can see, I was live trading with Andre early on where I took those lives. Make sure you go check them out, because I think there's some great lessons to be learned from them. Cheers, guys. Have a good one, and we'll see you all on tomorrow. Cheers.